Hello, people of the interwebs, how are you? All good, I hope. We are on one of my exotic little laybys I've come to. You know, glorious up by here. Used to park here all the time, but I haven't parked here for 5 years, maybe. No, that's a lie. Well, 3 years actually. So yeah, anyway, we're still on the coils, as you can see. We've been to Birmingham once, took 2 coils up this morning, tipped them back into Bristol for a load of bricks, done them into Caerphilly, and then we loaded we loaded little Bertha, we'll call her. So strange little story, funny little story. This trailer used to belong to the company I used to work with many years ago. I was talking to my mate today about it. See, I passed him on the way up. He said, "Oh, that's trailer number 1 from when we used to have them, blah blah blah." I said, "Nah, it can't be, there's no way." It is, it's the actual trailer we used to use. So this trailer's 30 plus years, maybe 35 years old. And I was a bit confused when I first picked it up. I thought it was me losing my mind, but it's not. The headboard there still got the green marker light and all that, which was painted, which I always remember because you couldn't see the bloody light when you hit the foot brake. Anyway, useless bit of information, a useless story for you. So we got a little Bertha on at the minute. She's a 20 ton, 21 ton coil. Only got one on yet today. Like I said, posts, bit of timber. We got 2 straps on the side. Oh, nearly fell off the trailer. You should really have one then pushing there at what position would that be? About the 4 o'clock, and same on our side about the 7 o'clock. So yeah, so technically you should have another 3 straps on there. But like I said, if that comes out of the well, it's because you're upside down or you've driven like an arsehole. So that is top and bottom on that one. If I was loading 2 10-ton coils in here, the first coil would obviously be right up to the well board. And then you'd have your coil, a gap, then another coil. If I was to bring that coil all the way to the front, there's a chance, it's only a 21 ton coil, but if it was like a 26 or more, if you bring them all the way to the front, you will definitely be overweight on your drive axle, without a doubt. There's no ifs, no buts, you will definitely be overweight. And not only that, you get away with it with that one, just about. But anything bigger than that, if you load it at the front on the first well boards, when you drop the trailer, it takes a bow. And I've seen that happen. We had a lad bring one back into our yard. He had a big lump on it, about 27.5 ton on it. And he starts to pull out from underneath there, and you can see the trailer on the front just sitting really heavy on the drive axle. It's like, that don't look right. And then our yard man at the time goes running across the yard because he realised what was about to happen. Stopped the guy from pulling out, put the unit back under it, and then he had to take it back to the dock to have the coil moved so they could drop the trailer because he wasn't taking it, he was doing another job. Yeah, so fun times on that one. So you tend to put these further back, and sometimes you'll put them into a point like just above the first axle on the trailer. Let me go this side. There's people everywhere. So if you look, right. So if you look, she sits by there. Because otherwise, if you put her by here on the front, she sits all on the legs. And you don't want it all sat on the legs because that's when you'll have problems. Like I said, it'll definitely put you overweight anyway. I got people looking at me stupid now, so I'm going to close my trailer up. I've opened the back of this up, and if anyone wants to pinch that, well, they deserve to keep it really, because you know, I don't think Billy the Pikey got a high ab to lift that off personally. So anyway, we're gonna get this closed up. Just had my dinner, tipping this early in the morning, pick up another load of bricks. We're gonna tip that in Caerphilly again. This trailer's going back. We're gonna go and borrow a low loader off our good friends in Cardiff. We're gonna pick up a 225, swap that in Ringland, pick up another machine that's going to go into our another good friends in Newport, drop that off, hopefully get up to Merthyr, load up a crew cab van, which is a non-runner. That's going to Colchester. We're going to tip Colchester down to Maidstone, pick up 2 in Maidstone, take them back to Merthyr, tip in Merthyr, reload Merthyr to go to Swansea. That's this week so far. I'm not sure what we're doing Friday yet. But I know I got another 2 loads to go to Felixstowe, so I think they could be on next week's agenda. Right, let's make a wiggle. Apologies for the real bad lack of content in the last one. But like I said, it's a bit awkward to film when you've got a lot of people around. Like I said, some people just don't like it, so hey, you know, live and learn. So yeah, I hope that actually points somebody in the right direction of what you need to do. Because coil work, steel work is very... can't say easy really. Yeah, it is easy to a point, but people get complacent with it, and there's where your problems start. Right, anyway, I'm getting wet. I'm going to close this up, and like I said, feel free to come and nick at anyone. You're about to watch a nervous Russ. A very nervous Russ. I've just warned the forklift driver not to go near the wheel arches. His response was, ah. There could be a murder here now. Because I'm not impressed about the last time he done it. Oh God, in the haircut, didn't I? Look at that, how long that is. Jesus Christ. So, right, we'll wait and see now, is it? Let's see if he's going to try and scuff him again. I'll drop a trailer flick, I got no problem with that. Which I've done many a times. Where is he? God, the state of that pack. Oh, why? Why, mate? Another delightful morning after yesterday's catastrophe. I was asked not to return back to that place as well. I'll tell you after. So we're on the A12 at, I think it's about 8 o'clock, no, 7:30. That's going to Colchester, nice easy, nice and easy light load. So can't fault that. Yeah, I like those loads, nice and light. I have literally been on motorways all week so far, and my little girl's putting out about 10 to the gallon, and you can't argue with that. 40, yeah, we've averaged about 42 ton, can't get my words out today. So yeah, that's good, I'm not going to argue that. So yeah, yeah, so we're going to tip this. I think it's house delivery actually, or somebody's house is going to. But I'm going to have to phone them, so I don't know if I can get up the street. So we will see. We tipped that, loaded that 20 and tipped it. Had a nightmare with our site agent as well. So nobody wanted to be nice to me yesterday. Everyone wanted to be horrible. It was just one of them days you just got to argue with everyone. Oh, God, a bit drafty out there, a bit drafty. Yeah, we after he decided to plough into the side of my lorry, I was very annoyed. I didn't take very kindly to that. So I did say to him, mate, stop, ploughing into the side of the lorry. There's no need to. Don't use the trailer as a brake. Which he then took offence to. basically told me to F off and drove away into the sunset down the yard. And then come back and parked up by the side of his mate and decided, well, mouth off to his mate, basically. Yeah, so that didn't go down very well. Management were about as much use as a chocolate teapot. I did kind of say to the manager at the time, if does that again, mate, I will drag him out there and beat him to death. Oh no, you can't come back. You can't come back. Whatever, but it turns out there's 5 or 6 drivers which I found are not allowed to go there again either because of the same people. Oh yeah. Yay. And then I tipped the machine yesterday, which I then got accused of destroying the tarmac in their compound, which is absolute rubbish. They build these little compounds on these sites. They put enough tarmac over, which is no thicker than a Rizzler, and yeah, so one of them days yesterday, one of them days. So like I said, we're up on the A12. What's the time? I don't know. What's the time? It's 7:45 now. 7:45. I don't know why the light keeps going funny on this camera. I'm not sure why. It goes from bright. I don't know. Yeah, I have to have a look at that one. We left the yard at 3 this morning. Flown up here. Literally limited all the way. Yeah, I'm going to have to phone this customer to find out if there's actually a house. I can see it done it again then. Yeah, it's a street, a house number and a street I've been given. I did have a look on the older Google Maps, but it's a house. So we'll see. We got very busy, which is good to be busy, you know. I do like it when I'm busy, but it's annoying when you got to say no to people. We're picking up. What are we doing? See, he's doing it again. What are you doing that for, camera? Camera, why for do? We're tipping this. I'm going to nip down to Maidstone, which is about an hour and a bit from here, and we're picking up 2 ambulances, which I was told, make sure you phone the customer to give them a time you're going to be there, which I did do. But they don't answer the phone. Anyway, I'm going to have a cuppa. Might even have to have a snooze, you know. When I looked at this place on the old Oogles, this street looked a lot narrower than I thought. But fair play. There's a little driveway just by there, and that's where the van's gone. But we are in a street, and I gotta be fair, extremely nice and pleasant guy to deal with. Fair play to him. We just literally dropped the air, because our van's a non-runner, dropped the air, lift it up on the unit, and just rolled it straight off. And he just towed it to his little compound round the back. So that was nice and easy, that was. Now we're going to go pick up. I'm sure there's 2 ambulances. Yeah, so we should be down here now for about 10-ish. No, 11 o'clock-ish. That's better. And we're still banging out now. 9.8. I just got lost in Colchester as well, which was a bit frustrating because we used to do a steel drop in Colchester called Parker's Steel, and I know exactly where that is now, even if it's been 5 or 6 years. Ha ha ha. And I missed the turning for the street. How? I don't know. Right, we're gonna wiggle on anyway. There's no fear better than dumping your lorry on yellow lines to go and find the customer, and then coming back and realising you haven't had a ticket yet. You just told me quick, you need to get back to your lorry because they slam tickets out down here. That's brilliant. Oh, my number plate's out as well, look. I'm glad I didn't pull down at that estate there, because that is that's a disaster, that little area over there. Luckily what I want over in another compound, But the guy just said to me, he said, whatever you do, don't park here, you need to run, get back up the lorry, get back up. I'm like, run, Forrest. The road by as well, on the address. I'm not going down here, no way. It's a good job I walked down actually. That was fun, boys and girls. Lots of fun. There's a gym there. I've just watched a pile of people come out and have a smoke. I don't know. Right, what we got? We've got a couple of Ninos, as we say in Wales, or amblements. Not amblements, amblements. Old shamonka. Lock that one. So not really the best trailer for this, I'm not gonna lie. The lashing points are a bit well, crap. So we got two Ninos. Brakes are seized on that one, so I literally just dragged that up the trailer because that's the only way of doing it. And actually that one's quite okay. None of them will start, both dead. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. Like I said, that one I think that one hasn't been moved for about 16 months, you reckon. And that one has had a complete rebuild top to bottom. Do you want to know why they're getting rid of them? Or why they stopped using them? One's a 68 plate. So the reason for stop using them. You ready? Are you ready for this? They're not ULEZ compliant. That is why they're going for export. Well, I say export. They probably end up going for export at some point. But yeah, that's mad. One's a 68, the other one's a 16 plate. How much is it to do one of them? You know, kit one of them out, because obviously they're a special build, aren't they? Just wow. The only reason they go in is they're not ULEZ compliant, so they can't go into London. 60, 80 grand, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, that's enough for that caboclo. I was going to say something else, completely forgot what that was. Oh, the second vehicle, I drove it out and installed this. We had to get another vehicle to come back to jump start it because I'm an idiot, and yeah, we stalled it. Whoops-a-daisy. Right, let's get out here anyway. I might make it back home. If I do that, I will be seriously impressed. My week is not going very well because I've already had a complaint made against me about dangerous driving. People in the roadworks, if you're not overtaking, move over! But have a look at this little peach boy here now. DC merits a big boy. Because he's a big boy. I will guarantee you that's on a movement order just to move around empty. With his little van as well. I'm going to go with a guess that that's probably... You should definitely plate it for about the 150, 200, but I would say that empty is 55 ton empty. That's a serious bit of kit. It's a bit Mickey Mouse, my two little Ninos on the back of me, innit? Pardon me. But I'll guarantee us, I reckon that's about 55 ton empty, maybe more. Answers on a postcard, somebody will bound to know. That kind of work takes some serious planning. Some serious planning. You probably you're hanging around a lot on that kind of work. I know that for a fact. Because you're like waiting for embargoes or you're waiting for loads, and it's just constant. But yeah, some serious bit of kit, serious bit of planning. What's that? V80 DCM. Yeah, but that's a nice bit of kit. I'm not sure if it's... I think it's DC. They've just had a brand new 770, or it might be Vaughan, I'm not sure. Definitely one of them. Yeah, we got literally just stopped for a shower in memory services. The showers are disgusting in there. Honest to God, I wouldn't have bathed a rat in the one I just went in. I just don't get it, man. I think parking's about 35 quid here, or 30 quid a night. Wow. Anyway, we're gonna truffle on. I thought I'd show you that one. And I'm just sat there looking at Facebook, and there's somebody's gone under a low bridge with a forklift on and took the forklift clean off. That's not that's not good. How the hell do you manage that, mate? That's special. We all make mistakes, don't get me wrong, but that's special. People follow sat-navs too blindly, that's the problem. They don't look at map books. I've actually got a paper map book up there, got all my bridge heights and everything in it. You know, and to be fair, you've got a phone, so you can pretty much check any bridge, any route. So people get a little bit complacent, unfortunately. And the trouble with social media is now, when something bad happens, oh, it travels fast. That news travels so fast. Ah, well. Diesel 178 in the services. You've got to be taking like, Jesus Christ. Wow. That's us parked. We are done for the day. Cameras everywhere. Jobs are good done. Just took a walk up to the local shop up there, and they didn't have no normal carrier bags. So I asked them for a bag, and they told me £2.50. And I'm not gonna lie. Open. I'll just state that truck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not paying £2.50 for a bag. So she found me a sack instead. So we've literally walked down the shop with our Crocs on, like a proper tramp. Let's open that up. Yeah, so we're proper tramp spec. The light's not very good, but yeah. So we're in Chippenham. That's us parked, done. I'm not doing any more. Leave here about 6:30. No, I leave here about 6. Yeah. Tip these off, and then we're on for some local collection to run around for. I Dreamer, Fuel Bowser, and a 3-tonner. Picking them up, and they're going back into Cardiff. And then it is absolutely boiling. Honest to God, it's so warm tonight. What? Do I have my key? I have my key. It's about, I think it's still about 18 degrees, man. It's really warm. Oh, listen to that. Yeah, so we've got some collections in, and then Friday, I'm out all day, but I don't know where I'm going. They haven't told me where yet. Like I said, I'm parked by, what's this, by is it Kia? I don't know. No? Yeah, Kia. There's cameras everywhere along there, and there's the building by the side, there's cameras everywhere. The only thing I'm concerned about is the diesel going missing, but I got a couple of mates who park here regular and they've never had no issue, so that'll do me. I'm gonna pop a kettle on, have a biscuit. I think the truck's leaning that way a little bit, I'm not sure. If it is, I'm gonna have to sort that out. And yeah, we'll tootle off from here in the morning. I'm worried about them pinching their vans. The ones the brakes seized on, they're both flat. Mind you, they've both got a full tank of diesel in both them ambulances, mate. Do you know what? It was a beautiful sunny day when I got up this morning. And it's supposed to be a really nice day as well. Today. Grease over my airlines. Look at that. That's the joy when you haven't got your own trailer. It's a sacrifice you've got to make. But I should have my trailer back today. Well, I hope anyway. Well, actually, bugger, there's no hope about it. If I don't have it, I'm kind of screwed. Pretty much it. 156 on the diesel on the pump. Jesus. Ooh. You sit there and wonder. That's an expensive bit of juice, that is, isn't it? My truck is absolutely stinking. I'm gonna start crying, I think. But there's a wash with it. You know, I'm thinking about it. It'd be nice to have the truck clean for 5 minutes. One of Morgan's with it. Fair play. Got two green and white DAFs and they're always immaculate. And they do a lot of bulk work and crane work, bricks. They're going a long time. Don't get me wrong, you know, it's not really going to do the job, but she'll look clean for 5 minutes, and that's what's important. You know what I mean? It's all about presentation and all that type of stuff. You know, did a bit of cleaner, that's all, nothing much. I'm having some strange looks, not using the car wash to wash my lorry. But I don't really care. Balls to them. Should be clean for 5 minutes. That's one thing I do miss about the work I've been doing with the General. You can always keep the truck a lot cleaner than what you can normally. So need to give his truck a good polish though. It's not the best, but she'll do for now. Quick little swill. Can't fault that, you know. Desperate times. Right, let's try again, stop taking photos. A couple of months back, bought some new straps. Bought these ones, right? Off my normal supplier, but they're absolute garbage. It's a really cheap material from what I can gather. Now I know he said he was struggling to get straps. These are the ones I've had these for donkey's years. Well, not donkey's years, but a while. And I don't have half the problem with these as I do with these. Completely different material, but they don't feel different, but they must be because, well, they're just garbage. So yeah, yeah, so that's two straps in a matter of, I don't know, 2 days, is there, something like that? Yeah, we have to have a bit of a word with them about them, innit? Because they're rubbish. I tried to purchase some wheel straps as well, because doing the straps is just balls ache crossing them over all the time. Seems it looks like you could be doing more of it for the sake of 100 quid, you might as well just get them out of the way and carry them. Right, we're waiting for the boys now. They're going to come and jump start us, and we're going to, well, get out here then anyway. The van we brought back the other day. You got a couple of Ninos and everything in, yeah? I see something really special, because I was really impressed by this. This is a Russell Grump. How the hell do you get grease all over there? Hang on, it gets better. How do you get grease in there and in there? How? And all along there. I can tell you how you do it. You're an incompetent freaking moron. I can't believe that. Goes for MOT and that's how he comes back. Special. Nothing's ever straightforward, I tell you, nothing. Right, so much for getting home a bit quick then. I'll clean this lot up now. We'll have grease everywhere. Wow. It's just laziness where people haven't dropped the air on the unit and gone into the trailer. That's all it is. I love loading these dumpers. It's so much fun. High sides on this one. Don't see that very often, the old greedy boards on these, I gotta be fair. When I went to load this morning, it was in pitch black. So if it is dark and I'm on my own, I will literally just drive them up a couple of feet, get out and just keep checking, get in and out, because you have got a bit of an overhang on them. Not much, but there is a bit. But as I was there, one of the other drivers turned up, so it was like, oh, thank you very much, nice and easy. So he watched me on, and then all safe and sound. Not a lot of kit in here, I gotta be honest. The place is empty in comparison. Right, we're gonna get this off and gonna Bristol to pick a 9-ton machine up then. Oh, we got a trailer back as well. It's full of grease, but we got it back. Oh. A touch of the E-fever again today. These Volvo dumpers are quite easy to load, same as all the dumpers. If you as long as you find your centre point, which is pretty much there if you look, and then line that up straight with the lorry, you can pretty much just drive straight on. But when I load these, always have the truck straight and never have the cab turned, because when you go up you lose sight of the whole trailer. But if you've got the centre of the lorry on the top, you can you can match up your marker off the bumper with the cab, so you get a much straighter line. But if the cab is off slightly and you use that line, not the front of the trailer, because you will lose sight of the front of the trailer, you can, as they go off that way a little bit, which is not very good. But I'll always go up a couple of feet, have a look, bit more, have a look, bit more, have a look. That's if I'm on my own. If not, always get somebody to help you. It's not worth the hassle. If anything goes wrong, well, why didn't you have a banksman? Why didn't you have this? That's the first thing they're going to say to you. But yeah, these are pretty straightforward, these are. Automatic. Drive. Reverse. Eins, reins, weins. And handbrake. That's pretty much it. Oh, that's your uppy duppy dumper. All mod cons and these now, boys and girls. Cameras. A couple of hours in one of these, you know about. They're fair play. I've actually done a couple of shifts in these with the lunatic when we had him in the yard. We was doing a job just across the road. Oh, it was brutal. Good fun, but brutal at the same time. Right, we're gonna get out, yeah, because we've got to go down to Bristol for a 9-tonner. Do you know what? I've seen 3:30 in the morning twice this week already. Scandalous. That shouldn't be allowed to happen. Shouldn't be. I'll turn you around. How cool is that? Green excavator. I like that. When I was up here last time, there was a machine over there. I got a picture of it. It's what looks like a miniature 14 tonner, and from what I can gather, it's used for tunnelling. I just wandered over and had a bit of a look at it because, well, it interests me. And the thing weighed about 30 ton, but it's tiny. You want to see the rams and everything on it. It was unbelievable. I'll have a look at the picture and I'll have to shove it up. Right, we got lots to do. There's no point in me rushing. I'm trying to get a break in. Russ, you're working on a break. I know, because it's Foot Down Friday. Found the bloody thing. Been up in a bloody street looking for it and all sorts. Couldn't find it for love nor money. And the contact number, the person basically is doesn't speak very good English because it's not the right people. So put that there. But a more confusing news. Let's take that out of there. Yeah, so on more confusing news, on Wednesday or Tuesday, for some reason, I lost an hour on my driving computer on the screen. So didn't take much notice of it and just kind of left it at that. Always carry this bag, always. So what have we done with that? Sorry people, 1 second. Yes, fencing spanner. So yeah, as I was saying, I lost an hour. Anyway, I'm here now today. Oh, you're gonna fit your bugger. Oh, yes. So today, same thing has happened again. I don't understand how it's happening. So I've just had to phone my compliance guy, who loves me because of obviously all the paperwork I give him with my infringements. And we've just sat and worked it out that I should still technically have about 16 hours driving left this week. But for some reason, the computer says no. So, I'm not sure. Bit of a strange one, huh? I'm on an little industrial estate in Bristol. I'm not even going to lie to you. You wouldn't have found this place with a Gurkha guide and a piece of string. Proper tucked away. Let's put that back there. Yeah. So, a bit confused. I've only been to Birmingham and back. Yet, my computer's having a wobbler at me, saying I've only got 2 hours driving left. Strange one. Right. How many buckets? 2 buckets? Oof, I like it when I only got 2 buckets. I only like it when we got 2. On the Volvos, you can leave the tacho in all night. Oh, thank you. And you haven't got to worry because it'll pick up that it hasn't moved for X amount of time. So if you used to have your time off, you wouldn't have to worry anyway, because it acknowledges it, but it doesn't do that on a scan, yeah? So, sorry, 1 second. Oh, come on, just does my head in now. Off. Right. Limit display override. Normally, right. Right, hang on, sorry people. yeah, I'm a bit perplexed why my tackle thingy majiggy's doing that. I'll be honest, it's bugging me a bit as well, because I quite often have little infringements. I'm far from perfect on the infringements, as some of my friends will tell you. So, but I am a bit annoyed why that's happening. Right, let me get these sorted a minute. Yeah, we're back. So just put the buckets right. It's easier to do it when you've got two hands. Before anyone starts, I'm on a bit of wasteland, so I don't. Yeah. So I'm really complex by why my tackle's done that. Don't fully understand it. It's a bit bonkers. So when it comes to the driving hours, I'm pretty good. Infringements, that's another matter. What I mean is I do tend to try and keep my hours pretty well logged and looked after. But, oh, Russ, you're going to have to get out now, or are you going to take your lorry out? Yeah. So yeah, a bit annoyed at that, actually. But on the other side, I'm not going to be able to do what they asked me to do because I ain't going to have time anyway now. What's that? Up to Birmingham, down 2 hours each way, give another hour, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do much more now after this. So, but either way, gosh, do you know the only thing I really like about these cat excavators? Let me show you. Is that little button by there, right? Because you press a button, go to the screen, you press OK, and then you can just track. Yay. If you've got a really long track to do, it's just easier to hold the lever than it is to have your feet forward. Because I'm a bit of a fanny when it comes to that. Do you know what? If I'd opened the fence up a little bit more, it might have been a bit easier altogether. I hold silver and away. I mean, you can just rest your feet, relax a little bit, or plough into the side of my locker because I haven't put it back down. Whoops. So we're going to take this back to Newport. I believe we're picking up a telehandler then, and that's going up to Hereford. So that'll be another 2 hours on that. I was hoping to get back down to get loaded ready for Monday, but I don't think that's going to happen somehow. Don't think we're going to have the time. Nice and easy. The only thing when you reverse them on, they've got a tendency to go up on their tiptoes, so it's a bit awkward at times. You feel a bit of a whooshy motion. As long as you keep that track just by there on these machines, you're in the right spot. Just keep it on the side. But these cats in the wet, I don't know what it is, they're really bad. Really, really bad. Little wiggle, whoop, too far, little wiggle. Put that up there, bosh. There's only this machine we're picking up. So, close that up. Two chains and away. So, perfect. And show you the other side, and it should be perfect again. You know what I mean? See? Spot on. Right, let me get this chained a minute. Right, that's that loaded, nice and easy. Would you like a Russ's hot tip? Of course you'd like a Russ's hot tip. Everyone loves a Russ's hot tip. So when I turned up here, that machine was obviously in that compound there. I will take a picture of the machine in the compound. I will then take a picture of the machine not in the compound, but it shows that they've been locked. That will save you no end of dramas. When I do work for these, everything's got to be photographed constantly. So everything you pick up, everything you drop off, completely all done through an app. Very clever actually. So I will, like I said, photos were there now. I'll put on the app with the machine so that it can see that everything's been locked back up. Also, sometimes you have to bring machines out onto a road. Take a picture before, take a picture after. That's all you can do. But it will save you, in all fairness. That's one good thing about some forms of the tech. You know, you can just take pictures of everything. Unless you're like me, it was a bit of a div. Decided one day I'll back up all my photos on my phone, because I take thousands of photos without. I probably take about 10-15 photos a day of all sorts, all different things. I probably take about 200 pictures a day of the truck. You know, got to. It's minimum. Sat in the house, backed up all my photos, and probably put maybe 3,500 plant pictures on my cloud space. Yeah, it took me hours to get rid of them, absolutely hours. So went into the settings and stopped that from happening, so only my camera photos will. And then about 6 months later, done it all again. Yeah, so randomly now, if you look at my cloud, it's like you go through my photos, it's like truck, family, cool stuff, machine, truck, family, cool stuff, machine, digger. Right, just get out, yeah. Tell you what, I don't have to get some looks eye, because I'm stood by here trying to take a picture of a truck and I'm trying to make it look cool. It's not really working. I don't know. I don't see how that comes out. Get that to work. See, this is the joys of when you're arty-farty, or try to be arty-farty. It is so warm in here. I'm on a rail job. We've just picked up, and if you're wondering why I've got full orange on, obviously I'm not in that compound anymore. We're alright by here, but if you go in there, it's full orange and all sorts. So we picked up this one, a cat, what is it? 950. Nice little 20-tonner, a whopping set of forks. I think they've been taking track off and then lifting them across the yard. I think that's what it's been used for. So we've got 2 on the front, 2 in the middle, 2 on the back. I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, if it had a bucket on, I would have reversed it, or if it has forks on, I'll reverse it. But if you've got a bucket on and you drive on, it blocks all your view. But there, if you've seen before, I've loaded shovels and I've loaded bucket first. It's because there's been nobody else there, and it's just easier and a little bit safer to drive them on. If you know, it's horses for courses. But sometimes the bucket tends to go a little bit too far up the neck, so you can't quite get it down so that you can see behind you. So shh, don't tell anyone. I won't reverse these on my own. It's not worth it. I've get somebody to do it. I just found somebody out to do this with me, obviously 'cause it's a rail job as well. and if something goes wrong on the rail, that's it. It's just horrific problems, all because you didn't wait 5 minutes to get someone. So yeah, Cat 950, nice little machine to drive though. I like driving these actually, because that's got 52 hours on it. Nothing, you know what I mean? Right, just get out yet anyway. I got a few visitors down on this job. A lot of these rail accesses, you wouldn't believe where they were. This is actually quite good in all fairness. I've been to some really bad ones. The bloke who gave me directions in here, he's an ex-rail workery person, so to speak, so he knows, you know, where everything is. But there's no signage or nothing, so you literally got to come down here. You turn off just up there, and it's yeah, you can't see nothing until you actually get down here. If it wasn't for the fact I was told where this place was, I don't think I would have actually come down here. I would have parked up the top and walked. Oh, fascinating fact, that was 4.5 miles of track they've just taken up the Severn Tunnel. So there you go. So you literally drive down here, you can't see nothing. Wouldn't want to come down here at night time, that's for sure. But a lot of these rail sidings, oh, the access is just so bad at times, it's unreal. But it's alright, I'll trim the bushes back. Don't worry boys, I'll trim the bushes back. God, it's sweltering. And because the access isn't used very much, they are obviously all overgrown. It's not really what you want, is it? Steady, Nelly. Go over there. Ah, top man. Yeah, look at that tree hanging over there. Now listen to this lovely noise it's going to make. Oh, press the wrong button then. Listen to this lovely noise. Hell of a dip with it as well. Ah! She's a bit tight coming by here now. So I'm saying, you come in here and you like turn down this road, like, I'm gonna laugh, mate. But they're not. Oh, she's a bit tight coming out to here, boys and girls. Ah! Not what I want. Balls! That is tight. Right, let's go and survey the damage then.